You're not lazy, you're lost. Most 18-year-olds don't really lack motivation or work ethic. It's direction. And I know that because I was feeling that even before I turned 18, as I felt like I had no direction. And what makes it all worse is the social media comparison. You'll see guys on Instagram posting their brand new luxury cars, buying their first house at 17 years old, making millions and millions on drop shipping. And it motivates you, but it also kind of discourages you because you're at this point where you don't know if you should do that, or this will have a quicker turnaround, or that'll have a quicker turnaround. It's just all these things going through your mind, and you're processing all these things. I need to make sure my thing is recording. And it just creates so much confusion, and that confusion has honestly just turned into scrolling or playing a video game, because it's easier to distract yourself than it is to face the confusion and actually sit there and realize, hey, my life has gone to crap and I need to do something about it. It's cold, it's dark, I'm tired, I'm exhausted, but it's okay because I know in the back of my mind that we're gonna build something absolutely incredible that's never been done before. Absolutely incredible and amazing, and God is going to bless it, and we will be successful in a matter of years. At 18 years old, there's hundreds, if not thousands, of directions you could go in right now. And there's even more people telling you, hey, you should go do this. Oh, I just found out this. I just got this job interview lined up. But there's no one out there telling you, like, there's no one out there giving you a blueprint. Okay, so that's what you have to understand. And if you're looking for that, you might as well just keep playing video games, because that's not going to happen. So I've kind of grouped these into three main problems that I've seen, just documenting my own life. And the first one is you don't even know what kind of man you want to be. You don't even have a standard of good, especially if you're a guy that didn't have a strong father or no father at all. The standard or the bar of where you should be, you might not even know what that looks like. And so you're still trying to figure out, what kind of person am I? The second reason is there's too many distractions. There's just so many distractions. And if it's not a phone, if it's not a device or a video game or a TV show, it could even be socializing too much. Socializing too much does have negative effects. It's going to drain your mental energy. It's like if you've ever been hanging out with that one group of friends that's y'all are all just like this, and it's honestly the best dynamic you've ever had. But you get home and you're completely mentally drained and you have nothing left. And you can hardly brush your teeth and go to bed. That's just as bad, if not worse, than sitting there and playing a video game for 3 hours. Okay? Because you're draining yourself and you're not giving yourself any time to think about your life, because the next day you got to get up at 6 a.m. and go to school, or you got work. And it all leads to not actually taking time to think. And the third one is there's no mentorship. There's not very many guys on the internet teaching long-term thinking. Now, your phone is raising you more than your own father. Just think about that. If you spend 6 to 8 hours a day on a device in 30 minutes to think about your life, it's no wonder you feel confused and lost. So how do you fix all that? How do you go from being this guy having no discipline, no standard, to someone who is? First, you have to acknowledge that this is fixable. This isn't a perpetual state of life that you have to live in. You can change it. So I'll break it into 3 easy steps. The first thing that you need to do is define your character and not your career. You could write down a list of questions you can ask yourself every morning, and it could say something like, am I disciplined? Am I honest? Am I consistent? Do I keep my promises? Anything you want, anything you're struggling with, put it on that list, wake up to it every morning. Every morning you read it, because that's going to set the tone for your entire day. Okay, they say breakfast is the most important meal of the day, whatever. Okay, I say this is more important than breakfast, because when you go into the day with that mindset, it's a lot harder to mess up. It's a lot harder to slack off and not be as productive as you can be. And then, anyway, because if you don't define the man you want to be, the world will define him for you. And it's not a pretty picture. The world does not care about you at all. It's very much survival of the fittest out here. Everyone's trying to gain for themselves, especially if you're a guy. Sooner you realize that, the better. Reduce your dopamine intake. Okay, so I love video games. Minecraft, one of my top favorites of all time. But the harsh reality is grinding a couple hours a day when I could be doing something useful and meaningful really puts it into perspective for you. Because, yeah, you're just having a good time with your friends, but also, why do you turn your brightness down every time you check your balance? Like, what's more important here? You know what I mean? And this is very important. This is actually what will set everything in motion, okay? So all of those two before, define your standard and reduce dopamine intake, those are all the things that are going to chase the action, okay? And the action is going to be install non-negotiables. Things that you don't negotiate about. You just do it, okay? And start small. Don't set some crazy goal like I'm going to go to the gym 6 times a week for 1 year. Don't do that because that's hard to commit to. Life happens. Start small and work your way up. It could be something like train 3 times a week or read 5 pages of a book every day. Those are easy things that you can do that will take the time and the place of those other things that are contributing nothing into your life at all. Like just nothing. When you keep small promises to yourself, you stop feeling lost. You stop feeling that sense of emptiness and just no direction. You start to give yourself that subconscious purpose where even your mind is like, hey, like I actually could be someone. Like there's a chance I might actually make it out here. And that is powerful. And the truth is, once you install those non-negotiables, it's a lot harder to sit there and mess up, to sit there and waste your time because it's like you're in the mindset. You woke up this morning with, I have stuff to do. I want to get stuff done. I want to iterate. I want to make my life better. And with all that being said, no one is coming to tell you who you should be. You have to define that and figure out what that means for yourself. And at 18, that is scary because you go from your whole life following the influence of mom and dad, and now it's you. You're not behind. You're actually early. You just don't have direction. So I have a little challenge that I'm actually going to participate in, and I'll actually be posting daily on Instagram stories that y'all can follow along with me because I'm actually going to do them every day because I'm committed. 30 minutes alone with your thoughts. Just you. To kind of detox yourself from the stimulation of the colors and the fancy editing and the graphics. It's clean, it's simple, and it's not hard at all. If you can't do that, maybe there is no hope for you. I'm playing. All right, I'll see you at the next one.